ba ba ba. We're live! Yay! Hi, Love Turtle. Hi, Sparks. Yay! We're here, and we're gonna build. We're gonna build things today. We're gonna do stuff. Yes, one log, yay! Yeah! Also, where's Japanese learning? We're not Japanese learning. We're tiny. We're tiny building today. That was the 1 week only thing. Did you not see? Did you not see my schedule? I posted it everywhere. I posted it everywhere. Does the thing say the wrong thing? I am illegally. Sparks, you can't use it as an excuse. I know it's weird. I know it's weird that I do something different. I know. I also feel weirded out by the fact that that Azure has been gone forever, and that I am doing two weeks not doing my usual stuff. It feels weird. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like not having my dedicated schedule of streaming the same thing every week. It's weird. How do regular streamers do this? Well, anyway, before we begin, well, if you don't die from it, supposedly it makes you stronger. Chew. All right. So, we are going to build our kingdom, the kingdom of Cherry, which you will all be ruled by me, and this tiniest of glades. And this tiniest of glades, we will be building our kingdom. But first, we must decide. Like where do we want it to build in? Do we want it to be summer? Do we want it to be autumn? Just take in the atmosphere. Do we want it to be olden? Do we want it to be flowery? Or do we want it to be winter? Autumn kind of peak, but flowery look pretty. True. I too am kind of in between autumn and flowery because winter is cold. This looks very cold to me. I'm just coming out of winter right now. I don't want it to be winter anymore. So we have flowery, or we have autumn. You know what? As a hellhound, I feel like I'm leaning more into autumn. Let's do autumn. Look at this. This already has a little house here. I don't know if I like this. How dare you put a house down? So you know what we're gonna do about this house? We're gonna destroy it. Wah! There, it's gone. Now construction can begin. Alright. Well, dang. Alright, first off, can we delete trees? Oh! How far out do we got? Oh, so that goes all the way out there. Oh. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what everybody else does when they come to... Good thing you have your heart on, Ed. Yeah! First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy all of the foliage! Because this is how we do when we put down new things. We cut down all of the trees to make room for new things. Be gone, trees! Be gone! It's okay, we'll plant trees back once we have it looking like what we want it to. Can I just go up and down? Oh, I can. Da-na-na-na-na. Be gone, trees. Be gone, trees. Oh, I can make the thing bigger. Be gone, trees. Alright. We have destroyed the wildlife. And now we can start cultivating civilization. I shouldn't be allowed to make things. Alright, so first things first. At the center should be my castle, right? I require many things. It'll be stupid looking, just like everything else I do. Da-da-da. No, I want to go up. If it was standard looking, would it really be cherry? No. It would not be if it was not. Imagine following a plan. Couldn't be me. Don't have a single plan in this body. Made construction hellhound, yep. Aha! No, I want it to go up. How do we go up, not down? Oh. I don't want that to go up. I want this to go up. Yeah. This is my uniform. This is the construction uniform. I said it, so it must be true. There we go. Imagine constructing a normal castle. Could never. Can't be me. Alright. Alright. No, I don't like... Right. Never be normal. I don't care if it doesn't make Yeah, it could never be. If people want normal, they're looking in the wrong place. I don't think anybody looks for normal when they're with VTubers though, right? So, you know. Cyan is probably the most normal VTuber I know. Is that a dig? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's the question. Does that make her niche? Because she's so normal that there's a yes. She's so normal. There's a cater to people that caters to people. My things need to be pink. They must be pink. My flags, thank you. The backstory for my castle will be just a bunch of people just came together and they built a thing, but nobody knew. Nobody knew what the architectural design. We didn't have a plan. There was no plan. The purpose of this game is to build whatever you want. You have the glaive and you can build anything you want in this cozy little glaive. Currently, my idea is I am building I wonder how you can change the designs of things, no? Like depending on if you're putting things on things and stuff. There was no plans. I live in chaos. Controlled chaos, I'm sure. Who made-ified my doggo? Me. This is my work uniform. This is my construction work uniform. That's it. That's the excuse I'm going for. This is totally a... OSHA. Yes. This is my OSHA certified doggo uniform. Do. You're a maid during construction? Yes, because this is a castle. Oh, clearly, everybody did everything. it was repurposing your servants. Even though I am the queen of the castle, I am also the maid. That's just called owning a... I guess so. Alright. Da-na-na-na-na-na. We got plans. I have a plan. I totally have one. Yes, this is a plan. No, I'm just gonna fix the house. Wait, I can build on top of things? This changes everything. Will there be a yes. I can control Z like everything else. There will be a moat. Glorious. Wee! Wee hee hee! Can you go swimming in it? I don't know. Do you have a permit? Go swimming in the moat? No, do I have a permit in order to reach it? I don't know. I don't know how permits work. Then I'm going. True, no one can stop you. Yeah, I don't need a wall. That's what the moat's for. Ho ho! Missed opportunities have two tails. You already have 4 ears now. Oh. Hang on. Let me fix my model. Model. Is it because I controlled Z? There we go! Fixed it! I fixed it! It's because the hotkeys control to the control Z. Anyway, the story of this castle, we don't even know. The people who built it. We don't even know. Whee! Da 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 da. Imagine having a plan. Couldn't be me. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Whee! Pee pee poo poo. Do 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 do. Alright, 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 alright. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Alright. That's phase one of my ultimate plan. Now that we have the castle in the moat, we need to fill it with tiny abodes that live around it. Because what is a lord? And the sharks. What is a lord without peasants to rule over? How do I make it smooth? I know real estate. How much to buy a home? How much to buy a home? But your unwavering loyalty, and and you just gotta build it yourself, man. Aren't you already a mod? I mean, I'd love to. The ducks just come. You put water, ducks come to fit it. Crazy. Alright, that's enough water sources for all you guys, right? I don't know. Wait, the windows are also doors? Hold on, hang on. Huh. It must make no sense. Itty bitty tiny baby houses. Hello, Nickel. Hi. Da-da-na-na-na-na. Hee hee hee. Da-na-na-na. Do-do. Na 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 na. Hmm. And there's no consistency. Blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. No. If I just be silent, is this an ASMR screen? Nah, I'm too chaotic, BAs. I'm too chaotic for that. I don't have an ASMR bone in my body. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Alright, let's pick your dough. Pick your dough. Let's give you a nice door. Nice door. Honestly, it's still cozy and a nice vibe listening while making you did it. Thank you. It is very cozy, isn't it? I guess that's why it's a very cozy game. Who puts it? Yes, it is very Rainbow Meadows coded. Who puts it? But yeah, I'm like, who puts this at the front of their house? Me. That's who. That's who puts a chimney on the front of someone's house. Hmm. Imagine if there was a method to my madness. There is no method, though. I have no idea what I'm doing. You came in here thinking I had a plan. I have no plan. There's no plan. And there's no consistency. %, of a plan. Let's just plop houses down in places. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ah, the sun is blinding! Ah! It's just like real autumn. Ah. It's just like real life. Autumn, the killer of water type Pokemon. Da 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 da. I am operating on chaos theory here. If I just keep plopping things down, it'll look right eventually. No plans, just like the first settlers. You just build things and then eventually stuff happens. Life, finds a way. Yeah, life finds a way. Oh, God. The game must love me right now. Welcome to my nonsense. It doesn't make a lick of sense, but that's okay. I don't know if there's ambient music in the game, but if there is, I do not hear it. It's very soft, the ambient music. Just hear clacking of stones. Hmm. I'm checking everything. The ambience is It's me. I'm your ambiance. Thank you for the subscription. Don't spend it all in one place now. Oh wait, you have to. Never mind, forget what I just said. Spend it all on rainbow. I hope there's no... I hope I'm not supposed to stick to some sort of code or something. I think I broke it long ago. I think most of these houses are probably too close together. It's fine. It's all coming together. No, don't worry about this one. This one's fine. Alright, now we gotta add some trees. Just some trees. Let's just add some trees in here to break up the stupidity that my skills. We can just hide our shame. Na na na. Whoa, that's kind of my computer. Computer's working overdrive. So many pixels. Alright. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Alright. Now with the trees to cover our shame, we'll add some vegetation in here. To add some... more distraction. Oh wait, I can put flowers on the water? What? Fuck yeah. Alright. Now the houses need things on them. The sun is black again. Ah! Okay. I wonder how long my internet and everything will hold up. Because it sounds like my computer is dying. no die. I die. I'ma die. Thank you, 5ever. Woo! Oh, look, a bird is nesting in there. No, I don't really control a lot of what happens in the game. I think it just kind of auto-populates a bunch of stuff after a while. That's why my computer's probably dying. No method, just madness. So funny story, Cherry kinda got sick for a bit. Like it happened at the end of Wednesday. So I called out of work on on Thursday, but I already had today scheduled off because I had a doctor's appointment. So I had like a mini vacay by accident. Although I don't know if being sick is really a vacation. Because Cherry's tummy hurt. Cherry had hurt tummy hurt. Tummy was hurting. It's the hang dryer season. Look at all these guys that are just connecting their stuff together. So cute, anyway. Why do they need all those doors? I don't know why they need all these doors. Fire exits. Maybe. Have you played this before? No, I have not played it before. This is the first time I have opened anything, and I have built what I'm going to dub the mess. But you know what? That's fair. That feels like what my what my kingdom would be. A mess. Oh, it's acting up again. Hang on. Or maybe my computer just can't handle it right now. This is, you know what? I'm bored. Cherry's bored. Attention span gone. It's gone. It's over. My chaos ensues. It's like, that was fun. I'm bored now. This is what happens. This is what happens when Cherry is left alone. The game is great while it lifted AF. Also, like, it can't. It seems like my computer just does not want to, like. My computer making a lot of noises. Me trying to play this game. All right. Let's see. What else can we do besides? I could go react Andy. I could just react to a bunch of stuff. I could be like all the other VTubers and just react to things on YouTube. Imagine. Want to rant about Fate? That always makes me feel better. I can rant about Fate if you want me to. Is there any topic in particular you are interested in? There is a lot of things. I technically just finished up. Hang on. I just finished up Witch of the Holy Night. I haven't played like all of the chapters yet, technically, because you go through like the first game and then there's extra chapters that unlock that happen in between. You're the VTuber. You're a VTuber who was recently sick, so that gives you the right to react to Max for his videos. Who? You're gonna have to link me something in like the Discord or something, because I here's the something thing. Cherry is bad, but with like popular creators and stuff like that, or well-known creators. I'm gonna tell you something. I didn't know who Markiplier was until like after Unis Honest ended, because a bunch of VTubers were talking about it, and I'm like, what the fuck is Unis Honest? And they were like, Markiplier, and I'm like, who the fuck is Markiplier? That's when I learned who Markiplier was. That's how bad I am at knowing who people are. True fact, that actually happened. All right. Hurrah! Thank you, suggestion box. VTubers frequently ask this while sick or low on energy. Alright, let's see. Thank you, suggestion box. What would I do without you? Die, I guess. Ooh. Rip. Alright. I totally know how to make this look good in my stuff. Hang on. Okay. Let me get the audio for you guys. Okay, let's see. Okay, alright. Ready? Do you think this is gonna be fine? I think this is gonna be fine. It's fine. Flashing lights! Dang, I hope I don't get epilepsy.
Machine, you will answer now.
What the fuck is this?
The will of God.
What's
For
God?
I am the righteous hand of the Father. What does that even mean? You call shooting a coin a martial art?
This is Ultrakill. It is a game. You can play it. I hope you are not startled by the screaming. Set in the distant future of 2019,
Oh.
you play as the world's first vampiric Nikon, programmed with one singular goal: kill Margaret Thatcher. Thus,
What?
we embark on our journey into the deepest,
What did Margaret
darkest pits of
Thatcher
hell,
do?
where we can find normal things that make the game very fun, featuring such polygonal challenges as Crash Bandicoot and puzzles of color. The devs are a little bit eccentric. For some backstory, this game is loosely based on a 14th century fan fiction about God. Therefore, what you are about to see is canon to the Christverse. I will not be accused of blasphemy again. With that being said, the game goes harder
That's
than
okay, I'm
diamonds,
a
and after
hellhound.
this
We can all
video,
be
I
accused
hope you
of
will see
blasphemy
why.
together.
You know, if you can see it all.
Cut that shit out.
I am so good.
I am going to kill you, you insignificant.
Dame Doll, which is dead, is charted in the UK when she... Well, it's not their fault that Wicked was touring at the time that the queen died. So...
Oh. Hey guys, it's me, Maxor. Welcome back to, fucking Undertale. So the game begins in a hallway, and I do not have permission to use the restroom. When I am lost, I always keep a lookout for my two best buddies.
Super high!
Smith & Wesson, so the game just kind of gets going immediately. I have interrupted elevator music time. This level begins as a tutorial, primarily focused on executing basic mechanics as well as be disabled, preferably from a high drop. In this
I don't
game,
understand
explosions and
anything
gore
that's
are
happening.
plentiful, but as per my design as a sentient fucking GoPro, my gears must be greased with the blood of the innocent. My power source is Vampire Piston, which means the more blood, the better. It is the only thing I know for heal. There will be bloodshed, and as far as healing systems go, this is the best one because it forces the player to actually play the game to restore their health. But that's enough about mechanics because it's time to fight the oh no. Oh god. It's the funny rock. Post this rock to instantly become funny.
Looking at this makes me... I didn't vomit.
My copy of
I
Elden Ring
had
is
other
broken.
problems. This makes me
Hey
want to
there, my
vomit.
fellow girls. Welcome to level 2. We have Amazon. Here you'll buy the most important item in the entire
That's
game.
Persona
That's
music.
right, the power to throw coins.
LMO
Because
Thatcher
why
was
aim at enemies when you can aim at a target the size of a fucking coin? This shit is amazing. The hit is guaranteed regardless of the coin's location, even if that coin's location is space, or just the inside of an enemy a few times. But besides that, the mission is pretty... The mission is pretty normal. In fact,
I thought
it's a
you were
little
talking
too
about the
normal.
incident
One could
Queen
call it
Elizabeth died.
suspicious. Have
I didn't know
heard
you
of
were
the
still
hidden
on
game
Margaret
Among Us?
Thatcher.
We have to vent like
Sorry.
the sus imposter. It's the only way to get the lean skull, which I assure you is required to access the secret door, which apparently just
Hold
ends
on, I
the
leave
level.
for 2 minutes
Now,
and
as
something
an
different
assumed
happens.
learner,
Yeah,
there's a reason
I
this is
decided
a
to become
secret mission,
React
because
Andy.
now
I
it
got
is able
bored
to escape.
and my
Oh, it's
computer
my
sounded like
YouTube
it was
career.
dying, so I decided to do
I
this
am in
instead.
great danger. Do not Google Danger Force Season 2 Episode 1. In this level, we need to find our way through the back rooms without making too much noise, because if you can hear it, then it has definitely heard you. My favorite part is the persistent darkness and a horrifying droning noise as it creeps ever closer.
Have you all noticed that Cherry has a short attention
now, of course,
span yet?
You can shoot it, but
Have you
that will
noticed?
only set
Have you
it back.
noticed? Have
It
you
is
noticed?
inevitable.
Have you
Do you
noticed?
have any games on your phone? Let's just get the fuck out of here.
I
I
don't
no
even
longer wish to
know
play in the
Margaret
Markiplier
Thatcher
maze.
is.
Shinji,
Who the
crank
fuck
that
is
soldier boy. Okay, level 3. Let's just take a look at the
wonder why your
catalog.
computer
Never
is
mind.
freaking out of
So
that.
to make it through this
Probably-
mission, we have to use our coins with a lot of
Probably
nuance and
because I'm pretty
subtlety,
sure
just like
Tiny
Ted
Bill has,
Kaczynski,
like, a lot
ascending
of
up the
little
normal
shit going
staircase very
on in it.
competently. We meet the only
And
problem that money
it's like
cannot solve. That's right, road
a lot of
construction. And for
things.
that, we're going to need high explosives. Normally that's unavailable
know.
unless you try hard enough. Oh Jesus Christ, it's the feds. They're here to shoot my dog. This is the Jason enemy.
Yeah, shoot
Notable
my
for his
dog. Wait,
geometric
that's
style
me.
headgear and a
Oh,
free
no.
shotgun. His AI is a single single-celled organism. I want you to fucking guess how I fought him. Following this fight,
I hope
we
you
acquire
know
our
I
next
haven't
weapon, the
retained
Remington grenade
anything
launcher,
that's
which
going
we
on
can
in
use to
this
finally
video.
eliminate obstacles to progress. But that isn't what's important about the shotgun. What is important is that I can, punch the bullets.
Really?
You see, Ultra Kill is a game that lets you parry all kinds of attacks, and shotgun shells just so happen to count as a projectile. So, guess what that means? I'm going to mail these pipe bombs with same-day shipping. It makes the bullets
I
go
called
faster. I really
991
hope you don't mind, but I'm going to use
and
this for
now
the
I
rest
have
of the
to find
game.
a
And
new
if that
video.
hurts your eyes a little bit too much, don't worry, it can get worse. Upon diligently researching the larger calibers, we make the discovery that I can load my shotgun a
gonna
bit
give
more
me
than
a
necessary.
seizure?
That's right, we've made a suicide vest.
My
I'm going to
brain
join
is
my
on
racist uncle in
fire.
Valhalla. I find this mode very useful for launching myself into the minus dimension. The Linus dimension. Does
Ooh.
anyone need some tech tips? Is he okay? Oh my god, he's hitting the gritty. Oh, I see. This is one of those platforming levels. My favorite platform is YouTube. Abandon hope all ye
real,
who enter
right?
here. That's a weird way to spell Twitter. What the fuck?
You have Uno.
No, I don't.
It comes free with your Xbox.
I don't have Uno.
You have fucking Uno.
Bruh, it's a new pit bull to euthanize. I know he has a basketball,
How
but I
many
was not
times
expecting
I
him to
tell you
dunk
not
that
a
shit.
pit bull?
This man is actually balling. He caught me wearing them fake J's. Now, this may not be a long fight, but what is there teaches a
My
valuable
head
lesson to the
hurts.
player. The lesson
I
is
don't like
use
it
crack.
here.
You know, like me, whenever I use the computer, do not under any
Guys,
circumstances
I'm
touch the
old.
ground.
You can't
So
do
after
this
dodging
to a
his many
30-year-old
dribbles and busts,
woman.
we eventually reach halftime, causing SpongeBob and the crew to enter the arena and sing a song. Oh my god, it's my two favorite basketball players, Ornstein and Smo. I didn't even know you could play Uno 2v1.
So you do have fucking Uno.
Oh no, I've put him in
This
his
is a
red
real
state. He has
game,
absorbed
but his
the power of
content is
Ornstein.
making
Looks like I'm
some
gonna have
that
to
he
use my
gets
secret
GA's
weapon,
voice
money.
characters game. 30 twins.
Never fails.
Yeah.
Shinji, I really like
Sure,
how they filled
relax,
this
let it
room
melt your
with
brain.
more statues.
Brain cells working with the.
It is finally time
the
to enter
people-
the elevator, also
I
known as
need the
California.
berry.
Hell has got to be a good time.
Never mind. I wasn't gonna make any comment about the people I work.
It is finally time to enter the elevator,
need
also
one
known as
little brain
California.
cell.
Hell has got to be a good time. After all, it's where my subscribers live. Oh man, I bet it's got lakes of blood and shit.
Wait,
Oh.
I'm sure one
Welcome
brain
to
cell. If it's
Hell.
done,
We
all
have
VTubers
realistic
die.
bird noises, and also the
Machine, I have taken a selfie with the funny rock.
All right, never mind. Honestly, this level is pretty chill. I spent most of it delivering human skulls. But you know what I find really relaxing? Construction equipment. After all, the nail gun is great for putting people to sleep. Honestly, I wish I had more of an explanation, but it just kind of liberates their insides. This rifle is not chambered for nuance. Hey guys, I'm Ian from Forgotten Weapons, and today we're going to be killing a man. Just don't give the statue anything. That actually worked. I really hope this isn't what I think it is. Oh no, it's worse. I have to do fucking puzzles. Oh Max, you should play Ultra Kill. I'm sure you'll love all 26 of the puzzles. Here's a puzzle for the game developers. How long until I reach your house? And here I thought the level was supposed to be relaxing, but it's just so... Oh, they're not even coded right. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
What?
Oh, who do I have to fucking... Oh god, never mind. That shit is harder than Ganyu's hips. So,
I'm
welcome
old.
to the fire enemy. It has this unique ability called the fucking jump scare. And
I mean,
no,
I'm not
I cannot
old,
turn off
but
the
I'm not
screen.
young
They were
either.
designed
I
without
can't take this
self-preservation.
shit.
You know what? I don't want to go to the family barbecue. I think I belong in the
I
secret
want to go to
cartel
the
tunnels
family
underneath El
barbecue.
Paso.
Wanna know
How
why?
about we
Because
just
family
let ourselves
barbecue.
in? Oh, cool.
The
It's
family barbecue,
an
other
abandoned
people
asylum.
have made
Can't wait to
food,
see what
and you
lives
just
here.
eat the food. It's great. Sometimes you're required to bring the
What?
macaroni,
It's a
but that's okay.
regular-sized rat. He's celebrating yet another birthday bash. Sir, stop resisting. It had to be done. Let us never speak of this again. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Welcome to the real boss fight in the game. You actually have to play it. Chuck E. Cheese is no longer fucking asking. How about we just, vibrate it until its organs explode? I'm going to forget this is here.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
Moving
What
on from
happened?
the Disney business model, we enter a challenge that offers us a choice. Blue team or red team. Comment your team below. And if you do both, you get to fight whatever this shit is. I love being able to understand my screen. Really sorry if you thought this video was going to have a bit random. Anyways, to finish this level, I chose to take the harder route because as a gamer, it really hits my erect penile pecker. Oh hey, look, it's a skull. Oh god. Go gadget coins. My favorite detail is that if you do the hard route, the game just drops you inside the easy route, so you're forced to do both of them. Nothing a little bee hopping can't fix. Man, what a nice looking rock. Oh no, it's fucking handicapped. Welcome everyone to the Hideos Mass fight, also known as Your Mom. Got him. Now, I could spend time explaining this boss, but that requires that I understand it. This shit is goddamn incomprehensible. I want to congratulate the devs on the first non-Euclidean enemy. Of course, that is implying that you can see him, because the grapple attack makes that a little difficult, just like doing literally anything else. So if you do get—
I gotta stop. They're only halfway through. This is boring. I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Nico, I can't! This is killing me! This is killing— you're actually killing me. Does anybody have anything else that's interesting? This isn't doing it for me. My brain is— this hurts. Physically. This is physically hurting me. I'm bored. Sure, if you finish the video, it makes you younger. I don't want to be younger. I've lived that life already. I don't want to go backwards. I don't want to be younger mentally. I have reached the epiphany where I am great being the age that I am mentally. And you know what? It's fine. How about a 7-hour commentary on the show Utopia? No. 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 Nope. Neko, I cannot. Brain rot is the term. I don't need brain rot. I am smart. I am very good at not being brain rotted. I am fate rotted instead. Does anybody know any good Fate videos? I've never found anybody who I know. I've never found anyone that makes good Fate videos. Because, you know, Fate's dumb. And it's impossible to explain anything that's going. How about a video called Big Day for Dodge? 10 minutes long. Service making fun of Elon. No thanks. No politics, please. Don't want that. Fate brain shit. I mean, there are AMVs, but there's copyrighted music too. Oh, we could watch the Fate and the Fate. Shoot, all YouTube says let me add a comp. So I'm yeah, we can watch the Fate Grand Order the animation for the anniversary. Hang on. Yeah, the 2023 and this one. This is good. We'll probably get copyright struck, but that's fine. Anything that like cleanse my brain. Just talk frequently. So anyway, I could like it's some good stuff. It's like it's very animated very nicely. So these are like this is like friends here. Cause like it feels like they chose like some like really important characters in the Fate universe, and then there's Fran. There's Fran. Super sad. Ah, John. That's cold. Because of the Sims. Yes. We sit for Frankenstein's monster. Let's go. The art's so beautiful.
What else should we do to live our lives the only way?
So sad. Look at all those feelings in there. Look how Artorias Spear just gets stupider every time it appears. Yeah.
Far beyond the skyline, on snakes, even my heart's a fire inside the heart that burns upon within. That colors and the magnetic force we already understand. So happy, makes us smile.
Yeah. So
Like something happens like once the sea across the blue. What else should we pursue to live our lives the way we want it to? I'm places where it's not it's lonely one. Stand back here now and keep on.
go. Musashi lives you. All of the servants who died. Beautiful. This was a 2023 memorial movie. Beautiful. The catalyst to summon Sherry is just any fake content ever made. Maybe. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Vagrant Order anime. Let's see. The learning manga. Cosmos in the Lost Bilto. Alright, the 9th anniversary. There wasn't really much going on for the 9th anniversary. I'm assuming they're gonna pull off all the stops this year, which is just around the corner, really, for the 10th, FGO's 10th anniversary. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Someone's got a bunch of animations down here. But yeah, this was last year's anniversary. Go ads! Where they just did a bunch of like little commercial things. Merlin, every time! Go away! Around the world kind of theme, kind of. Remember, all of these characters probably will die. I mean, they're servants, so yeah. Oh, hang on. There was Leaflet Fate DMD. Let me see if I can find her. How to successfully
amongst like
So this is Leaflet. Occasionally, like anytime someone talks about fate, it pops up in my thing, right? So she was talking about how she was in a Fate D&D campaign.
Hollywood people.
Why is King Arthur a girl?
was-
Says the editor.
It was something else. I will just say it was a thing. Okay, this is a true tabletop story. So I was playing in this campaign. My brother was the DM, and I have a house rule when I used to play D&D, like specifically called heroic feat. And basically, the way the house rule works is that every person that plays gets to make up like their own ability. They get like one
So
ability
first,
that's like
this
unique
story's
to them
not
in the
Fate.
world,
It's
and then
right
they could-
after
they could
this.
come up with
It's
it,
a long,
whatever
it's
it is,
a,
right?
It's a 30
My
minute
brother
video.
adopted the same thing. So basically, anytime he DM'd, he allowed people to have one ability that was like their unique.
Oh, I'm
thing.
covering
It
up.
kind of
You
makes you
can't
feel
see
like
her.
more unique in the world, right?
Can't see her.
So
Hang on, let me
I
get
was
out of
in
the
this
way. Maybe I should take off my.
I
Maybe I'll go over here.
I don't really remember what I was playing. I think I was a rogue. I'm not 100%
Over
sure
here.
though.
Now we can see.
Because it was such a
now we
short
can see
it was
Leaflet.
such a short game. I don't really remember.
now we can't see
there was
chat.
a guy
That's
playing
okay.
a paladin. All right, and he was playing your typical good boy paladin. Like, I'm just good boy paladin, just a good boy. I'm a nice person, and I follow the law. That's me. I'm the good boy paladin.
I
Now
don't need that anymore.
there was another person at the table, and it was a whammon.
It was a
wanted to play a
whammon.
succubus. When it
Everybody
comes to
knows
my brother
whammon
asking
can't
everybody-
wait
You know,
to
my
play
brother
D&D.
figured out all of the feats and stuff like that. And my brother, because I was like good at game
Whammon.
design, so my brother would ask me for feedback. One
Okay.
time he told me, so the succubus, they this is their ability. I was like, okay, what is it? The ability that they wanted was
What
the
ability they want?
to force other people to have sex with them.
That's disgusting.
And my brother said,
See, this is why you can't
Kinda
trust
weird.
women.
but you know what? Sure, you can have that ability, but you cannot. There's one rule. I have one rule for you. If you want that ability, you cannot use this on another player. And they agree.
Let me
They
guess.
agree.
She
Okay,
broke the
fine,
one
fair
rule.
enough.
She
Okay,
broke,
I
I
won't
bet
use it
she
against another
broke it.
player. We get into the session. This is like literally the first game. The paladin just, I'm a good boy paladin, and I just.
Cherry,
And
please
then
be
the
nicer to girls.
I'm a good boy
No,
paladin. and,
girls don't deserve it.
We're in the tavern and we're talking, right? And then the
I'm
person
really
goes,
nice to girls.
actually,
It's just for a fact
I
that
wanna
women
seduce the
can't play
paladin.
D&D.
my brother's like, I literally told you can't do that on a
Guys,
player because she
everything
tried
I
to,
say
like,
is in
she tried to
jest.
sweet talk the
There's
paladin
a difference
into, like,
between
fucking
VTubers and
her character
women.
in the tavern.
And like
And
women
the
and
paladin's like,
women, you
no,
know?
I would never do that. Like, no,
Like,
I'm a paladin, good boy. Nuh-uh. And the person got so upset that they got rejected.
there's
that
like
they
a
were like,
difference. There's
actually,
like,
I wanna use
we're
my ability
like all of us
To,
VTuber
I want to use
girls,
my
we're
ability
like
to force
actually
him
in
to like
nerd
have sex with
culture.
my character.
Nice
And my
to their
brother was like,
faces.
I literally told you that
I
you
don't know.
cannot
I've
use
never
this on
talked into
another
that
player.
either. They both
I
aliens.
literally told you that you can't do this. And by the way, you have to understand the paladin was there.
So there's like a
the
difference
paladin
between
was like
girl,
actually
girls
there,
who are nerds and
like
girls
listening to
who
this
are
conversation.
just like doing it because they're trying to
my
infiltrate
brother's
it.
like, you can't do that. I literally told you can't do
being,
that.
Like, rude and stuff like
and
that.
she was-
There's a lot of people who are trying out D&D
But you're ruining my immersion.
who
My brother's like,
aren't
you agreed to this. It's like, yeah, but like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's completely
aren't really
taking me
into
out of the
D&D.
game.
They're just
because
trying to like
I'm a succubus. I should be
get
able
in
to
there
like
and cause
I should be able to
problems,
force
you
the
know?
palate. I'm a succubus has the power to make other other people have sex with me, so I should be able to have sex with the paladin. And my brother was like, and then the paladin guy said, I'm out. He's like, I'm out. Have a good game, guys. And he's out. He was gone. He was just fucking gone.
I just want to say,
He was gone, and like, the
also,
entire
it
session was
feels
over.
kind of weird.
But that's it.
to,
Game
like,
over. Like entire campaign over.
Do I actually play?
Dude,
Yeah,
it
if I
was
go
fucking
to
crazy,
game shop,
dude.
I'm like the only
It
girl
was-
in the group, pretty much.
Oh man.
I go
that
to
was
a game
my
shop
D&D
and I
horror
play
story.
D&D in
That
person.
was a real. That was real, man. That was so
Uh,
crazy.
I go every once
Bales
every 2 weeks. is the
Anyway,
session I go to.
That was the one time. That was the one time a girl ruined our D&D campaign, and that was sad because I was like
we've done
I was like
several
eternal
campaigns
DM
so
at that
far.
point. So it was
Drop
like I
has
was
done,
really
like,
excited to
a
be like in a
couple.
game. If you're a DM, you know what I'm
We
talking about.
did
You're just
a
always
few
you're just like
homebrews,
permanently the
and
DM.
we
You never
did
get to
the
play.
Curse of Strahd
And
campaign.
that was like the one time I got to play, and it just got ruined after one session. You know what story I should tell? I should tell my favorite TTRPG story, but it's too long. Maybe like a different day. But I have a really good tabletop story about how it was a PvP campaign, and we made everyone super fucking salty because we were playing a completely different game. It was Fate. Do you guys know Fate? Like Fate Stay Night. It was a Fate tabletop campaign where it was full PvP. It is my favorite tabletop story.
I wanna play.
It's really long though. It's
I
like it
wish
probably take
I
me
could
like
play.
it take me a while to tell the story, but it is my
on
favorite
regular
story
D&D
because
play it all
the
the
level of
time, but I
salt
kinda
that we
wanna
farmed
play,
in that
like,
campaign was
other games
insane.
like this.
Because everyone thought we were cheating.
In case you all didn't know,
Everyone
D&D
thought
is
we were
different.
cheating, but we
Wait,
were not.
pause. In case you didn't know, D&D, like, everybody like calls everything D&D, but like there's Pokemon top table games. There's anime games based like this. There's Pathfinder. There's I have one called Tani Ryotama. I have one named Ryotama. There's a bunch of different games. All use different systems. They all have like different goals and things. Like for one, Ryotama, it's kind of explained like it's kind of more like like if Oregon Trail meets D&D kind of system, because you have to like manage your supplies and stuff like that. So I kind of want to play something else other than D&D, you know, something that's maybe a little less. It's not like that these games don't have combat and stuff like that, but you know, I wanted kind of things that would like help me like RP a little bit more. In a game shop, it's kind of more like when you play like a session, because you know everybody's paying for the session and stuff like that. There's not a lot of RP opportunity. You mostly like. Neko, we already did Tiny Glade.
Cheating. We got accused of cheating like every week, like every session. They were just like, oh, like they're fucking cheating. They're fucking cheating. And the reason why everyone thought we were, it was me and my brother. My brother was my. It was
I
basically
want to
like
see if
two
you
players, because
guys
it's
can
fate.
figure out
One
like
person plays the servant,
what's
and the other
going
person
on in
plays
the story that
the master.
The leaflet
And,
tells.
Dude, they got so fucking farmed. It was unreal. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys a story about my favorite tabletop
How
RPG
do you cheat
story,
at
and
D&D?
it was a
You
crazy campaign. It
can't
was a PvP
really,
campaign that I
unless-
played in.
Unless the DM stops you, you
And
can't really
it took
cheat.
place
at
over
D&D.
like a couple months, and it's a story where everybody was super fucking salty at us. We made everyone turbo mad, like turbo crazy mad, and we got accused of cheating like every week, like every single session. They were like complaining that we were cheating, and we didn't cheat though. But it was a Fate style campaign. So if you're not familiar with Fate, it's like the Nasuverse type Moon Fate, like Fate Stay Night. And the campaign was just, there's a city, and there were, you know, servants and masters. So you had two players that played together as a pair. One person played the servant, one person played the master. And the whole game was trying to find clues to find out who the other. So you actually got bonuses to hit. So you got bonus to your hit roll if you like the more information that you had about the other characters when you were fighting them. So it was kind of similar to something like Fate Extra, where you could get could kind of try to figure out information about the person, and if you found out like who they were, like their character,
Yeah,
like
if
their
you
true
find
name,
out who
then
they
you
are,
would get
you
like a
basically
+3
learn
to
their
hit.
weak
So it was like
point,
it was that kind of like deduction game where you didn't want to play like your whole hand right away, right? Because if you like Noble Phantasm like the very beginning, like
Everybody will know who you
during a
are
fight,
if you use your
then
Noble
it's bad,
Phantasm.
right? Because then they know who your character is. So it was crazy like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the game started out, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you the story, and I'm gonna omit some details because, again, the game is very. It's about deduction.
Yeah, I want to see you guys.
So
I
I'm
want
going
you
to,
see
like,
if you guys can like
obscure the
figure out
details so you
the
can, like, try to
weird
figure it
things
out
that
yourself.
she says.
But I will tell you. I will explain everything like at the end of the
someone who
story.
plays Fate,
So
or at least someone
my
who goes into
character,
Fate,
I summon Saber.
like I figure,
Right. So I
kind
summoned,
of figured it
Saber,
out right
and
away.
Saber was a dude in a suit. He's just a dude in a suit. People are like, wait, what's going on? Because another team also had Saber.
Wow.
So the other Saber team was like, why is there another Saber? And they're like, I don't. And so like what happened was there was a neutral ground, which was the church, and you could talk to other people at the church, but you couldn't fight. You weren't allowed to fight at the church.
No fighting.
So we're at the church, and it's like, how come you have Saber? Because I summoned Saber. I said, oh
That's
yeah,
weird.
my what was the word? Like my family bloodline, like our bloodline magic is that like we can bypass the Grail system. We developed this way to like actually make it so that we can summon a copy of like the vessel, right? So like we overwrote like our vessel with the Saber vessel. We copied the Saber vessel, and basically that was the story, right? So basically they're like, oh, that's fucking crazy. And like, yeah, that's my ability. And so what happened was, so the first encounter was actually assassin versus Saber. So they end up the Saber player had William Wallace, right? So they get into a fight at the school, and the Saber person just like, yeah, just like straight up fight at the school. Like we saw assassin, we're just gonna fight them like right now. And we had set up wards at the school, so we had like magic wards where we could see remotely like what was happening. We were like, we basically went to the temple. We took over so our turn was we took over the temple, and we literally sat at the temple, and we just like we basically like, yeah, we built an atelier at the temple. Okay, yeah, we just keep doing that. That's all we're doing every turn. Storing mana. So like we basically just like built like an atelier on the ley line of the temple, and we just sat there like almost the whole game. We literally just sat there like storing mana, basically.
Yes, get
so
all
we
those
see this
ley
fight going on at
lines.
school, and we're like, oh, that's crazy. And so they're fighting, and then basically Saber just instantly dies. Like literally, like the I think it was the second session, just instantly dies to assassin, right? And so because what happened? Oh, I remember what happened. This is what happened. William Wallace went after the assassin. Assassin baited William Wallace away, and then doubled back around and killed the master.
Dumbass.
So the master was fucking dead, right? And so like what happened is William Wallace is like bleeding out now. Like he's bleeding out. Like, you know, he's like the magic energy is coming out of him because like he doesn't have a
I think I'm
master
following
anymore,
around
right?
so far. Yeah. So
He got rotated on, yeah, exactly. So we saw this whole thing happen. And
basically,
Assassin's
two people are more or
we're out,
less.
peace. And so like Assassin like left because they don't
Yeah.
want to stick around, right? So we see them leave with our wards, and I'm like, okay, for our action, we cast teleport. We teleport to the school. So we teleported to the school. So I told my brother's character, give me a command seal, right? So my brother gives me a command seal and like gives it to me. And I said, hey, Saber, that was fucked up, huh? What they did to your
Are you following so far?
your master? That's fucked, right? Yeah, join me. You're my servant now. So like so we got him. So like we got William Wallace, and we left, right? So now we have like so now we have two Sabers.
Two
Quote, unquote, two
sabers.
sabers,
That's
right?
crazy.
And so we get to the so we go to the church, and then there's like the character who's basically
Cherry,
like Rin,
please just believe in me.
like, you know, like kind of like a Tosaka character, and they basically have Lancer. They were Lancer.
Lancer.
And the Rin person was like talking to us at the church and was like, "Oh, we didn't tell anybody that we got William Wallace. We kept William Wallace at the temple." So the Rin person's talking to us and was like, "Yeah, did you hear that? Like that there's a like half of the city like is becoming like a desert."
Wow.
And we were like, "Oh, that's crazy."
That's so weird. That's
well,
crazy.
you know, you seem like a nice person. So if you need help, I'm gonna give you this potion. Throw this potion on the ground, and we will come help you if you need help. So they take the potion that we give them, and the potion's a fucking ward, by the way. We give them
don't
we give them the potion, and we gave them the ward. We're like, yeah,
that your
if you need help,
enemy
throw
gives
this bottle
you.
on the ground, and then
That's
like we'll
fine.
come to your aid. And so they just take it, and I was like, okay. So The other team, dude. Oh, dude, the other team was fucking broken. The Archer team was fucking.
I think
the best thing was the
they were
Archer
playing
team
against were just
was
dumb,
like they were
honestly.
the super power gamers. Like you have like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like you have the players that are like they fucking ultra optimized their build. They looked for all of the exploits that they could do in the system, and they made the most overpowered character, right? Yeah, like tryhards like Munchkin, yeah. And they were
Does
playing.
a ward deal damage or trap
Their
the player?
character was
a ward
they even picked
in
they
Fate
picked Heracles.
It's
Archer
kind
Heracles.
of
Like they were like that fucking tryhard. That
I believe it's like
they
how you
played
saw
Archer
at the school
Heracles,
where
right?
Shinji set up that ward,
actually so
and
fucked.
it was like draining.
And so they were like
stuff
super confident. They
the
were
thing.
always talking
But it-
shit, like
but
in
it could be
OOC
like
chat about like
anything.
how good they were and stuff.
Like it
So
could
what
be like
happened
being
was
used to
we-
spy on the person and
Okay,
stuff like that. Basically,
our
I think you can
turn,
set up the ward to do
we
whatever
ward
you
this
want
area.
it to.
Okay. And so we just kept warding like all of the areas. Ward the school, ward the city, ward the shopping district, ward the bridge.
Yeah.
And the bridge was really important because that was like the only way to get across. If you guys know what bridge I'm talking about, there's like this bridge. This is like the only way across the river. So basically we warded this bridge so we could see if anybody walked across the river, right?
Yeah. So for the way it sounded like
Anyway,
she's using it,
We found
the
out where they
wards
lived.
as
We broke
like
into their house. We're like, okay, they leave. Like, okay,
see what
they're
everyone's
gone.
doing more than
So
anything.
they left. So we went into their house. We broke into their house, check for traps, all of that stuff, right? We find out that the master of the Archer guy is a fucking executor. Like, of course he is, right? Like, of course the master's an executor and the fucking dude is playing Heracles Archer, right? Like, dude, they went like as OP as possible. Right? So my brother's like, okay, so you break into your house, what do you do? 5 pounds of C4 on the door. We put bombs all over their house. We put bombs all over their house, dude.
C4.
And it was, I remember like one of the lines was like, I check in their fridge. And then
Executors. Hang on. Let me pull it up just really quick on another screen. I want to make sure that I'm correct before I explain it. An executor. They are the holy church's like big guns. So like Kirei Kotemine, Ciel from Karano from Tsukihime. There's a bunch of others as well. So they are the executors of the Holy Church. They are the people who go and kill the ghouls and vampires and other creatures who are deemed not natural to the world. So they're skilled in demon and vampire slaying, basically. They all have like, usually they'll have black keys. They are all masters at hand-to-hand combat. They know the 8th sacrament. Basically, they most of them are able to like a normal person would never like stand a chance against them. I believe. Yeah, I believe like the only. I don't think they've ever come up in again a second time. I believe that the Templars are like the only thing that's higher in skill level than the Executors. But yeah. They're like, basically the Executors are the big guns of Fate. Yeah, okay, got it, yep.
there's orange juice in the fridge. I drink it. I drink all of the orange juice, all of it. I don't leave any of it, all of it gone.
They put all that
right?
C4 and then
we
they
stole
drink
all
the
of,
OG.
like, we stole all of their black keys. We stole like everything, like all of their relics. We stole everything. right? And so they get back to their house and it fucking explodes. They don't die though, because they actually, I don't know why they didn't die. I actually don't know the answer to that, but like they must have used an ability that like was hidden to us that they didn't die, right? So
Well,
we
I
blew
mean,
up their base though.
if their
And,
servant is Heracles, then that's
At
not
some
going
point
to kill
we end up fighting around
it
there. I
right
think, like,
out back.
I think
and
like they
also, I
found
think
out or
C4
something like that,
probably
and
wouldn't kill
we
an
ended up fighting.
executor.
So now we're fighting in the streets, right?
Right
My
away.
servant, you want to know his entire strap? So my brother's character, again, Saber, dude in a suit, he's like, I run.
All right, I want to point it out. The servant ran away. The servant ran away. If we're following the story, I mean, it sounds like it was a lot of C4. Yeah. Okay, so this is where maybe you might catch on what the heck is going on. So the servant runs away.
I run. So he just fucking booked it. He's gone. He's gone. He just starts running, right? And then so they're like, oh, they left the master here alone, right? So basically he goes, okay, go chase after him. I will handle the master, right? So I'm fighting now. I'm fighting the other master, right? So my servant, he fucking ran away. And so the other servant's chasing him, which like I feel like they should have just killed me. Right? But anyway, so they're chasing the other one running away, and so the master's fighting me. So he starts jumping me, like he jumps me in melee because I'm a mage, right? He jumps me in melee. And then at some point they realize what happened, and then the
No. They have both sabers.
right. So now it's 2v1 against me.
The
They're
saber's
like ganging up
master
on
has
me. And it's
already
like
died.
but I knew that this would happen. Like we had planned this. So basically, the instant they attacked me, they both attacked me at the same time. I cast a marble phantasm. And like,
Wow.
if you know anything about Fate,
She
you
casts
probably know
a
what's going
marble
on at this point.
phantasm.
I cast a marble phantasm and I fucking suck them all into like this big like sphere of water, and they're like stuck in this sphere of water, right? Like fucking
So
the dude from Naruto,
strange.
the shark guy. It's just a giant ball of water, and they're just like stuck in
Weird.
it. I'm just like, yeah, I run. I'm just gonna swim around this fucking thing. I can breathe underwater, and so basically like they're stuck in this thing, so they had to like retreat because they couldn't fight me inside of the because they can't breathe, right? So they can't fight me in the water, so they leave. And there's like a bunch of other stuff that happens. Like we stole some night vision. Like my brother bought like guns, and he bought like a sniper rifle and like night vision goggles, and we ended up fighting them like in like the area that was like kind of becoming a desert. Anyway, the Lancer thing. So after that little skirmish, we warded the beach, and what happens is the Lancer guy, he goes to the beach and he decides to like role play his character and be emo. So he's like emo at the beach, and he's like, I use my noble phantasm to make the water rise by 1 inch. And the DM was like, okay. And so he does that. And so like by doing that, he expends a lot of his mana, right?
Why?
And we jump his ass with William Wallace. So we come in, we stick William Wallace on him, and then Saber, like my Saber, so the two Sabers are on him, and they're fighting him. And then I just kill him, like straight up, because his master's not there. So like we just kill him straight up. And then so, and this is when like the DM had to step in because we were getting too overpowered. We go to the Tosaka house, right? And so the master of Lancer was the Tosaka person, right? So we get there and we're like, hey, so we killed your servant, by the way. And she's like, you bastards. And I was like, yeah, give me your command seals.
Killed
Give them
Lancer,
all to
you
me right
bastards.
now. I want all of your command seals. And if you don't give it to me, we're going to cut your arm off, and we're just going to take them anyway. And so basically, the DM had to like Deus Ex Machina in the priest and be like, okay, like listen,
No more.
this is getting a little out of hand.
none of
So
that.
I'll give you one command
As is
seal,
tradition.
but we get to keep the other two. So I was like, okay, fine. Right. So we get one more
As
command
is
seal. So at this
tradition, the
point, we have
DM says,
four.
all right, even though
We
you're
have
not
four
breaking
command
any
seals at this
rules, I
point.
can't let you get any more
I have
powerful.
2, and my servant has 2. This culminates with us meeting up with the desert guy. So there's like a guy. There's the writer character is just
I bet
creating
Lancer's
a
getting
desert,
killed. Yeah.
right? We end up meeting with them, and basically their whole deal was the girl. So the girl wanted a wish, like she wanted the wish from the Grail or whatever. Our characters didn't actually want the wish.
We don't want the
Our
wish.
whole thing was we wanted like
we
basically
want to win
wanted
to be cool.
someone's daughter to basically be able to go to the magic school at Clock Tower, and basically by proving that we could win the Grail, she would be able to go to the school. That was the whole plan.
We're just
So
trying to
we
win to be
contacted
cool.
them,
We're
and
not
it was
trying for our
Rommel,
wish.
by the way. Rommel was the writer, and so we talked to them, and we were like, "You can have the wish. We don't care. If you help us win, you can have the wish. We don't give a shit." Yeah, Rommel. It was Rommel, like the Nazi Rommel. Yes, that was who Ryder was. So anyway,
no!
we had a neutrality pact with Rommel that
no!
like they wouldn't fight us, basically, right? So we formed that pact, and then so Archer realized that we were like a little too strong now because like we had amassed so much resources because we had so much mana that. Because again, what were we doing the whole time? Like everyone was fighting. Everyone, like the entire time, we were.
They were the only people who were playing defense while everybody
gathering
started
energy.
fighting
That was
each
all we
other.
did, like the whole game. So they teamed up with Assassin, right? And they teamed up with Assassin, and they're like, yeah, like fuck them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
fuck them.
those fucking cheaters.
Fuck
Like
them.
they've been cheating the whole game. Like how the fuck does a master like even how do they have an ability like that where like we can't even attack them? That's
How
so
did
fucking
a
bullshit.
master have an
Like how do they
ability
even
like
have
that?
the magic to even cast like a spell like that?
Yeah,
Right? And
that's
then, so
crazy.
It comes on the final showdown, right? They go to the temple. And we had flooded the temple at this point, by the way. We flooded it on purpose. So like the entire temple was just a big lake. Except for the actual temple building, which was in the middle of the lake. And there was a bridge that like went to the temple building. And the reason like we flooded it is because that way we couldn't get attacked. We had to get attacked from the front, right? Because none of them had any abilities to like actually like walk on the water and stuff like that. So we made
They
a
were
giant
playing
lake. So
4D
then they
chess
had
while
to walk
everybody
across
else was
the
playing
middle.
checkers.
So they get there with Assassin. They're like, and they were like really smug about it because it was like 2 player characters against us. And we only had William Wallace, who was basically like already fucked up. Like he wasn't really useful anymore at this point. We get there and, they've been talking. They've been kind of very salty, like out of character because of just claiming that we're cheating. I'm trying to remember like the exact order of events. But what happens is the Master of Archer ends up fighting me again, right? So they end up fighting. So again, my brother's character just runs. The entire time he's running away. The servant, the Archer servant is chasing him, but he's just basically like running and kiting him around.
So weird.
Archer was Heracles.
That
So he's chasing Saber around. Right? Saber,
that
my
Saber is
brother's
just running
character,
as a
chasing him
tactic.
around the whole time. And so the enemy master is like, well, is like trying to 1v1 me, right? As masters, right? And he's like, yeah, I cast a spell. I spend 4 turns to cast this like big spell, right? And my character's like, high speed divine words, one turn, icicle lance. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't do that. Like, how come she casts like 10 times faster than my character?
I wonder why she can
they were
cast
complaining
4
to
times
they were
faster.
complaining to the DM. Like, what the fuck? Like
The
it
fact
takes me,
they
like,
haven't
4 turns
figured
to
it
cast the
out
same
yet,
spell.
it's
And she casts it in
incredible.
1 turn. Right? Like, yeah, high speed divine words. I cast a spell. And they were getting so fucking salty, right? They were so mad because like they couldn't fight me. They were like, why can't we fight this person? Right? So anyway, we're having like this big mage battle, and I'm just like, I basically have them pinned because I'm just casting spells so fast that they have to play defensively. Like they can't attack at all.
Bruh, I haven't
So
figured
I'm just
it out
bombarding
yet.
them
The
with
master
like
is
ice
actually a
spells and
servant.
like,
Yes.
like water spells.
That's it.
And on the bridge, like the assassin
Yes.
team is like walking up the bridge.
That's it, Neko.
And
You figured
my
it
brother
out.
goes, they're gonna fight us now. And I'm like, okay, noble phantasm. I pull out Excalibur, I give it to my brother. And then my brother like has Excalibur and he Excaliburs the bridge. And they're like, what the
Yep.
They're like, what is this? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, how are you doing all this shit?
As you can
Right?
probably tell by
And
the
at
way
the
the
end,
thing,
they said, you know what, this is stupid.
her
I kill myself.
her
That's what
character
they did.
was
So all the players, they
the
just killed
entire
themselves.
time
Because
and
they're
they
like, this is
disguised
done.
her
Like this
as
is
a
done. Like they're
mage.
cheating, right? I wasn't the master. I was the servant the whole time. I was the lady of the lake, and they didn't fucking know it. We just told them. We told them that. Oh, that's right. We invested all of our points into true name. It was a there was a stat. There was like a presence concealment stat that basically made it so you could hide your true name, and it blocked the Grail system. So like basically they couldn't see, like they couldn't, you know how there's a thing in Fate where if you're a servant you can see like certain like UI basically like on other servants. They couldn't see it on us because we invested all of our points into it. No, I was caster the whole time.
Yep, she was caster.
I was
the
caster
entire
Lady of the
time.
Lake, and I just
There was
didn't tell
never
anybody.
two sabers.
Like,
She was
we just didn't tell anyone. We pretended that my brother's character was the servant, but actually he was the master. Yeah, and that's why they couldn't fight us, because like it was the Lady of the Lake on a lake with all of the mana that we had stored.
True,
So
that's-
basically, I was just and I had a high speed divine words, so they couldn't fight me. Right? Because
Well,
like,
I personally would not be interested in having another Excalibur running around.
as a
I can say, let me just
as a
pause it.
master.
I'm just gonna pause it. This is practically done. I'm gonna say, I can't. Her character is actually not even that stacked. She would be actually one of a lesser. Her character would actually be a lesser servant, but it's all about like how you use your abilities, right? More so than like if you have a strong servant or not. But like they made them fight them on their own turf. So like, yeah, that's the strat. The strat is like while I do think it's kind of funny, haha. I also can't deny it. Merlin also pulls out Excalibur from time to time in his abilities, so I can't like argue like this original Lady of the Lake character not having Excalibur or not, but because she probably would. She did reclaim it at the end of the legend, so she bequeathed it and she got it back. So yeah, I could say that she could have Excalibur. And her giving it to her master would be able to let them use it because she's the one who gives it to someone who lets them use it. So this is all in line. I can't argue like with it. If I was playing a Fate game, if I was DM or anything like that, I don't think I would let anybody like create their own servants because the Natsuverse is already bloated with how many people exist, and I don't want to the accidentally like if Fate ever does actually make characters and they're completely different from how they expect, and because of the saved up mana, the master could actually use it. Yes, because they took over. The only thing I could argue is that I think it would probably the servant would probably have to take a huge brunt of the backlash because as we all know, just Calburn, I think like even just putting energy through Calburn fucked up Shiro a bit. Well, of course he made it, so it probably gave more feedback back to him than it did a thing. But I'm assuming that thanks to all of the power they drain from the ley lines, because the temple is the main hotspot in Fuyuki City, that they're channeling all of the mana from the area, and that they were able to use it. As we all know, I actually slept through that stream. Yeah, but the temple is the power spot in Fate, which usually, as we all know, in Fuyuki City, the temple is the power spot. All of the ley lines kind of like form a thing. There's a better way to explain it, but I do not have that way. Nexus, sort of. If anything, it's a thing. It's just a thing. Brain. But yeah, that was Leaflet. EP streamer. Yes, this is pretty much where the stream is ending. But I just wanted to show that video to see how much bigger brained we are than the people that Leaflet was playing against. Her design is neat. I think she's been a streamer for a while. She said that she was also a game dev. I think they also have. She's also done like a community-based D&D system as well, like not D&D, but like a tabletop system. But that. I don't know what other things she does. D&D, D's, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. And it'd be like a lot of VTubers react to other people and news and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't know if I can recommend her, because she mostly reacts to a lot of stuff. Like Smugglana, Nextaku, and like all that stuff is more on par with a lot of the videos that I see from her these days. But I think she does game streams too and stuff like that with her mom. Because the channel actually belongs to her and her mom, and they do like video game stream and stuff together. Bro, relax. I'm not Oshista shopping. Yeah, have a good night, Sparks. Yeah. No, 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 no. It's like I know people have like different like likes and stuff like that, and I know it's like some VTubers are a little more politically strong than I am. I personally don't care. I personally don't care anybody's political alignment. I don't have the energy to care about anything politics wise or otherwise. That's why I always say I don't do politics. I don't want to watch anything related to politics because I'm just burnt out and I don't really care. That might sound bad, but it's just like that's just not me. And I'm like, and I know most people I think are here for that. The fact that I don't have a political alignment. Meanwhile, like a lot of it's like like there are a lot of the ones who are like politically strong. I'm super into politics, but that's me. But yeah, I try to mostly watch neutral people more than anything. But I watch content from every side as much as possible to try to see what other people are saying, you know. But yeah. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Don't stay up too late. Make sure to drink lots of fluids. Take your medication if you need to. Uh, don't blow up anything. Especially that last one. Do not blow up anything. Guys, look at me in the face. Do not blow anything. I am sleepy AF and currently drinking water. Good, thank you. All right. I will see you all tomorrow, where we will do something just as equally as fun, and that is me and Orgo are we're gonna rate Final Fantasy 14 characters on a scale from S to whatever the fuck that is. Cherry, don't limit me, K. Just gotta connect these files. No, please! Don't do it. You have so much to live for. Okay, bye.